Okay, mic check. Anyone still out there? Well, for those of you who still are there, my ISP Spectrum took a dump. I don't know if they had planned maintenance because it is almost exactly midnight and their maintenance only goes for a couple minutes. But it went down and came back. I'm going to give Rift Tracks one more time, and I think that's a sign that we need to wrap it up after this game for the evening. So, again, it was my ISP that just went down and came back up. Let's give Rift Tracks one more try for those of you still around. And I will switch out. I'll switch out the first clip since you've already seen it now. Spectrum does the same to you randomly late at night. Okay, because I was like, okay, my power's on, so that's good. But it was only the internet. So give me just a minute. In fact, I really should do something to keep you entertained while I'm working on this. So we're going to take an intermission timeout, and I will be back shortly. Don't go anywhere. Let's finish strong here, folks, and thanks for sticking around. Be right back.
During a surprise inspection of your barracks this afternoon, I found this. I want the soldier who belongs to this spear to step forward. Now, what's the matter? Do you miss your precious Rocky Mountains? Dipping your tootsies into an ice-cold Rocky Mountain stream, fraternizing with some snow bunny? Do you, Kowalski? I want to know whose beer this is right now.
It's my beer, Sergeant.
You put this beer here?
I certainly did, and I checked on it.
I wasn't gonna take it, sir.
I'll bet.
No, really, look, it's still cold.
You're right. Now, what'd you do with my pretzels?
Well, don't just stand there. Find the General's pretzels.
I hope this is a Puff Daddy version of the song, not that Sting piece of shit!
Almost ready.
Fuck! Damn it! Holy shit! Balls!
Can't you remember anything?
I remembered the Alamo.
Can't you remember anything?
I remembered the Alamo.
All right. I have replaced the first clip that you've already seen. Let's give this one more try. I'll have an updated room code for you in a moment. So I'm going to host. You can write. I do private. 5 rounds. Ready to go. Hands on keyboards. Get ready for room code.
Gather your friends, head to rifttracks.games and enter your room code.
Your code is Victor Echo Quebec Yankee. Victor Echo Quebec Yankee. Fun fact, which I like to share on this stream over my 26-year military career, military phonetics are among not just the U.S., but all its partner nations and NATO nations. So these phonetics are agreed upon not just by us, but by all our partners, allies, and coalition members. It's a way of interoperability and all speaking the same language when we're out on the battlefield. Kira's in. I remember you.
We'll see each other again. Bye, Sonny.
I don't know your name.
Kira.
Neon Sheep Bro wants Diddy. I I don't know what that means. Room for 2 more? And with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Room for 2 more. If you care to join as a main player while the game's in progress, you can do that here. So let's go.
Hello, aspiring riffers. In each round of Write a Riff mode, a movie clip will play. Every clip has a spot to write your own joke, or riff as we call it. If you're stuck, you can choose a randomly assigned riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals at a slight point deduction.
I'm trying to entice Roos to join.
You vote for your
Pumpkin,
favorite.
appreciate that.
At the end of all the rounds, the player with the
Keep
most
trying.
points wins.
This is going to go for about 15, 20 minutes.
Round 1.
Passenger certain to die.
There's a sale at Penny's.
Passenger certain to die.
There's a sale at Penny's.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff.
What you just saw was my very first ever ripped clip that I put into a game like Riff Tracks. Before Riff Tracks, there was Use Your Words or What the Dub. You remember that? Use Your Words or What the Dub. When I found out I could replace their clips with mine, this was the first one I ever ripped. And according to Windows, my date time stamp of when I created this, and I've got like 115 of these now over the last couple years. December 7, 2021. I started this 4 years and 3 months ago, and it has built up now to be 123 clips.
Passenger certain to die.
Guten Lorden.
There's a sale at Penny's.
Passenger certain to die.
Have you seen your credit card statement?
There's a sale at Penny's.
Passenger certain to die.
Hold me.
There's a sale at Penny's.
Passenger certain to die.
Let's tell they are. Ed, are there any sales though?
There's a sale at Penny's.
Passenger certain to die.
My mother married Godzilla.
There's a sale at Penny's.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
All right, I'm back. Had to step away for a minute. As you can see, the chat in Twitch can participate as well by just typing 1 through 5 in the chat and hitting enter. So, audience in the Twitch chat, if you care to play, vote as well. There you go. Neon Sheep did it. It's just that easy.
We're all waiting.
Hello, General Barringer. Stephen Falcon. Mr. Falcon, you picked a hell of a day for a visit.
Garrett, try getting in. Like I said, main players can play
Might be a
and join
champion
even after the
riffer in
game
the
starts.
making.
Your room code is VEQY, VEQY, Garrett. Get in and replace one of the robot players.
Round 2.
Thigh anxiety.
It's got a plot.
Wet side story.
Terrible choreography. One of the year's 10 best.
Thigh anxiety.
It's got a plot.
Wet side story.
Terrible choreography. One of the year's 10 best.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
There we go. Unlike the last game, We got a full house here. What a way to finish strong. Thank you all for making it a packed house to the very last game of the night. Let's see who's on that I'm going to raid you off to. Okay, I think I know who I'm going to raid you off to. And I think that person is playing Jackbox, so if you haven't gotten Jackbox out of your system yet, there's more to go. If you follow me to the person's stream I'm going to raid you off to.
Anxiety. Wet Side Story.
Terrible choreography.
Nope.
AFGP's pepperoni nips?
One of the year's 10 best.
Thigh Anxiety.
It's got a plot.
Wet Side Story.
Terrible choreography.
Air Force Only Fans channel.
One of the year's 10 best.
Can't argue with that.
Anxiety.
It's got a plot.
Wet Side Story.
Terrible choreography.
Hot operator in Control.
One of the year's 10 best.
In control. I get it.
Thigh
I get it.
Anxiety.
It's got a plot.
Wet Side Story.
Terrible choreography.
OJ Boone roleplay.
One of the year's 10 best.
Thigh Anxiety.
It's got a plot.
Wet Side Story.
Terrible choreography.
AFGP bikini stream.
No!
One of the year's 10 best.
Thigh Anxiety.
It's got a plot.
Wet Side Story.
Terrible choreography.
When Harry Met Sally.
One of the year's 10 best.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
All right. Pop quiz. Who knows that sitcom? Anyone? What's that sitcom? Neon Sheep probably knows. Don't give it away. Anyone else know what that show was? Frasier, no. Garrett, Night Court. Correct. Night Court from the 90s. Early 90s. Yep, started in the late 80s, went through to the early 90s. Air Force Only fans. It was pretty good. Pretty good.
Great. Let it get to your head. Round 3. Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
Pop quiz. What movie was that? Garrett, one of your favorites. Night Court. Yep. Yeah, folks. What movie was that? Space Cowboys, Ruse K 05, take a promotion. Correct. Great movie. Very unique and original plot. And a great cast that I love every one of them. Donald Sutherland, Tommy Lee Jones, Clint Eastwood, of course. Loved it.
We're all waiting.
What?
Elon.
Neon, should I try and get some Chivos? Yes.
I did your sister. I lost more blood to my head from doing your wife. My kidneys are in my balls. And my balls are in my shoes.
Hey, Marty.
We. Ing hate you, you're the worst in Jackbox, I hope you die.
I just died in your arms tonight.
Cutting Crew. I know that 80s song.
Are in. Time to vote.
Get him in, and by the way, I found someone to raid you off to who's currently playing Jackbox. Never heard of this streamer, don't know a thing about them, but what I do know is they are playing Jackbox. They've only been at it for an hour, so I bet they're going to go longer. So we're all going to go together if you stay with me and experience all of us raiding off to a brand new streamer who's going to be like, who are these people? Who's Air Force? Ugh. But I want to raid from one Jackbox streaming person to another, and that's what we're going to do.
Well, look at you. I bet you had a good breakfast. Round 4.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Like I told my last wife, I says, honey...
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Jack Burton, me.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Like I told my last wife, I says, honey...
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
Name that movie. Another star that I can't get enough of. Jack Burton. The title was on the screen. I was just seeing if anyone was paying attention. You were. Neon Sheep, I'm not doing bad. That's the spirit. Ten-second warning.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Like I told my last wife, I says, honey...
Your coochie smells like low tide at the pier. You should have used Lysol.
Jeez.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Like I told my last wife, I says, honey...
I'm sorry you had amnesia and don't remember being married to me and having 5 kids.
Whoever's listening out there.
Like I told my last wife, I says, honey.
If you made better sandwiches than giving head, you'd still be my wife.
I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Like I told my last wife, I says, honey.
I can't stop banging hookers, otherwise you won't be as pretty.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Like I told my last wife, I says, honey.
If 3 inches ain't working for ya, then I don't know what your problem is.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Like I told my last wife.
You serious?
I says, honey.
I, Ed, your sister, and I want a divorce.
Here we go again.
And he goes right to the sandwich after that. Kira, yes, it was a bizarre, fun movie. Again, another movie with a completely original plot and story. And the good guys and the bad guys together worked handsomely. Thought it was great.
Simply stunning work. Okay, Riffers, it's the final round.
This is it.
Passengers certain to die.
Where we left off.
There's a sale at Penny's.
I love Johnny.
Passengers certain to die.
There's a sale at Penny's.
Okay, take a deep breath and enter your riff.
My favorite part of that first airplane was when Johnny pulled the plug in the control tower. A simple 110-volt plug, and all the runway lights go out. And he's like, just kidding. Where did you get that dress and those clothes? Ugh, awful. Those sandals. Okay, the person I got my eye on to raid you off to just finished a trivia murder party. Let's see if they go on to start another game. If they start another Jackbox game, that's the signal. And they've only been at it an hour. They got to keep going. They've got a decent amount of viewers. They've got 2,300 followers. Let's see what they do next. Hopefully we'll find out before this game ends. So with that, I want to thank you all in advance for coming out this evening. I had a bang-up time, killer stream, rooms packed to the very end, just the way I like it. I don't need 1,000 viewers and 1,000 subs, just enough people to fill a room and have a great, fun conversation and gaming time once a week. Hope to see you next Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Central, same time, same place.
Passengers certain to die.
Lose 10 pounds in 3 easy steps.
There's a sale at Penny's.
Passengers certain to
10
die.
pounds?
Let's tell him they're fucked in the ass also. Any sales?
There's a sale at Penny's.
Passengers certain to die.
There's a silver tube located on his belt. You have to blow into it to inflate him.
Yes, auto.
There's a sale at Penny's.
Autopilot. Air Force, your favorite scene from Airplane is when she has to reinflate the autopilot
Looks at
and his
Penny's
face.
strip club ad.
Hey, Garrett,
There's
we
a sale
drew a
at Penny's.
Jackbox Civic Hollywood Edition picture of
Passengers
Otto's
certain
face.
to die.
Let me see if I can find it.
A gang of black guys was seen entering my house when I left for work. Again.
Okay, that's kind of
There's
a
a sale at
borderline
Penny's.
answer.
Okay.
Borderline
we all had a good
answer.
laugh. Now time to vote.
Let me pull up that picture. I gotta find the right keywords. I'll show you what we drew in Civic of auto. Here you go, Garrett.
Can't you remember anything?
I remember the Alamo.
There we go. We drew auto. Auto is holding out for a co-blowy. This is from April of 2023. Boy, it was coming up on 2 years next month.
Can't you remember anything?
I remember the Alamo.
Great drawing.
Weather is
Look
kind
at
of a
this hot shot. And the winner is...
Winner is Neon Sheep. Holy crap.
Thanks to everyone who played. Let's give each other a hand.
Strange game. The award-winning mood is not too bad.
Good game, Neon, and to everyone. Congratulations to his winning. Let's see how he reacted to winning.
You'll have to try harder than that next time, old pal.
There you go. And for the rest of the audience who watched Neon win, let's see how they reacted.
Nobody touch my Ramaki.
Alrighty, gang, that is our show for this evening. We have gone 5.5, 6. Even with that interruption, we've gone almost 6 hours. What's funny is your grandmother was actually working for Universal at the time Airplane was made. Wow. What was her job? What did she do? And I will still communicate with you all even as we enter the closing scene. The other person has picked the next Jackbox game. They're doing Do Re Mi. So let's raid off and learn about this person and say hi. And you all have a great rest of your weekend, and everything that you have plans for this coming spring and into the rest of the year. Adios and cheerio.
Can't you remember anything?
I remember the Alamo.
Don't drop that!
Here's all my props to recall the evening. From new followers to subs to donations. Oh. Time out. You'll notice that my rolling credits lost everything when we had the internet outage. So I'm going to need to do a recap right quick. Tonight, I want to thank, let's see, the following people for following me. We have, let's see, hang on. Okay, we've got Spear-It419. Thanks for the follow. Also had RuzK05, Anthony Just Busted, Extra Note, Carolina JT. And that's everyone that my activity captured. So for everyone else, I didn't want to miss you. Hope I didn't. You all have a great rest of your week, and thank you as well for finding me.
through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
And Pumpkin and Corgo. Pumpkin and Corgo. Ruz K, yes. Thank you. You did follow.
play ball?
Shut this off. Shut these all off. I'm warning you, turning off these machines would be extremely hazardous. Shut it off!
Rubs K, thanks for the great feedback. I'll keep
Until the next time.
doing what I'm doing then.
I'll be back, Benny.
She was a booking agent for Universal. My grandfather worked in there when his mom was there and film inspector. Wow. Back in the day. And I bet those were great times to work there too. Let's go say hi to Bunny Fett.
They're here.
How are you enjoying it so far, Simba?
Hummel from Alcatraz, out.
Hopefully you like it. Air Force, thank you for the raid.